Hey guys, how's it going? It's Target here. Welcome back to another episode of the, almost said Edmonton, the Buffalo Sabres be a GM. Hold on, I'm just going to move my mic a little bit. There we go. Everybody's happy. We're at the trade deadline. Before we get going, I want to remind you guys to make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Somebody said, why would I like if I watched at the beginning of the video? I haven't even watched it yet. I'm just reminding you to make sure you do it at the end after I know you'll enjoy it. That's all. Alright, so I asked you guys what we should do at the trade deadline. Now I showed you the teams, and what I went through. You guys all say, yeah, get rid of some of this talent. There's a lot of suggestions on who to get rid of. And most of them included all the old guys, except for Molson, actually. Somebody said, don't get rid of Molson, and a couple people said, don't get rid of Molson. But I think Stafford, Stewart, Gianta, Penner. On defense, I'd get rid of Georges, Pitkin, and White. I'd get rid of all these guys. All right, get rid of all these guys. I still want some veteran leadership, so that's why I've got Molson, and I'll keep Mazaros around. But we also don't want to be great and goaltending. I'm going to get rid of Enroth. So it's going to be a wholesale, guys. We're going to see what we can get. Now, I went through the list, the standings as it sits now. We have the New York Islanders first-round pick. And if you look where the Islanders, they're at 59 points. They actually currently, if the season ended now, we would end up with the 5th overall pick with that Islander pick. All right. Now, I also went through to take a look and see what was available in the top 15. Ottawa, Philadelphia, Vancouver, San Jose, Detroit, and Nashville are all open to trading away picks. Now, we don't want to make teams too good because then that'll go away. What am I doing here? Wrong window. I want GM options, and we'll go to trade negotiations. So, let's take a look here. Ottawa has the 7th pick as it sits now. That could change, obviously. They could drop. They could get better. We don't have a good relationship with them. They do, like I said, they do want to get rid of their first. In return, Georges, they take Georges. And they take Ian White. So those are two good players that match up quite well in terms of trade value here with Ottawa. We would need at least one more. And they would want Mazaros. Doesn't look like they want anybody else. And in return, they don't want any goalies either. So, and they only want a second. I guess we could give them the Islanders second for the first, but I don't want to do that. I've got only one second-round pick, so maybe we'll beef it out a little bit instead. So, no, I don't think Ottawa is the trade for us. I'm just going to remove these two guys from the list and move along. Philadelphia was the other one. Now, Philadelphia, the first, they probably want a few more. Yeah, so they would take Georges, Stafford, White, Mazaros. We don't want to get rid of Mazaros, though. I do want to keep him. So, if we threw Drew Stafford, if I threw Ian White, if I threw Josh Georges on there, those three guys, cap hit becomes an issue now. Now, there's some guys they want to get rid of here. Mark Streit and Kimmo Timonen. We'll take Streit because he has a bigger cap hit. We'd have to retain a little salary here, and it doesn't go through probably because of contracts. So it'll take Timonen back too. Nope, still. Oh, right. So let me instead of that, you know what? I am going to break my rules a little bit here. I'm going to go for small players here. This will be trade deadline options, right? Johnston and probably one more. There you go. That would make the trade go through, guys. All right. So I don't know if that's enough going back in return because Streit's actually got pretty high trade value. Let me just look at skaters they're giving away. Let's trade Streit for Timonen. It won't go through because of cap. I'm guaranteeing that's the issue right now. 1.2 million. I think Stafford's got 1 year left. We know Ian White has 1 year for sure. So we'll retain some salary from Ian White. We'll see how much we can retain. 2.3, and then we'll retain some from Stafford. And that actually puts it in that area where we can make the trade. So possibly that deal. All right, possibly that deal there. Okay, so we'll continue to look here because there might still be something out there for us. Like I said, Vancouver's the next one. Vancouver. Let's have a look at. They want to get rid of their first. Skaters matching block. They'll take a lot of guys back. Most of them are young. Georges, Molson. I would get rid of Georges. Again, this is going to be a pain in the butt. We got a good relationship with them. Josh Georges and we'll say Drew Stafford. All right, let's say you know what? Yeah, Georges and Stafford. And then we could ask back in return a couple guys they don't want anymore. Kennens, and Anderson. And this cooperates with my rule. For their first, it's a little bit off. I might have to throw in something else here. Might have to throw in Penner. All right, throw in Penner. And we will ask for Padan back from... Oh, nope, that won't go through. Why? Why won't that go through? Oh, Cap hit maybe now? So Cap. Oh, okay. Well, then let's take Fox off. Oh, wait, hold on. No, we need Fox on. We'll retain a little salary here. Dustin Penner. Oh, it still won't go through. So what's the issue here? Let's try another player. Let's try throwing Padan on there. No, what's the issue right now? Because if I take Penner off, the issue goes away. Whoops. So let's get rid of Fox. Let us go. Is that a Penner? Maybe it's forwards. Oh, maybe it's forwards. Do they have any goalies that they want? No goalies matching the block. But then if I ask for a forward back, I should be okay. Let's try. Well, Chris Stewart's got a pretty good amount there. Gianta. How about Gianta instead? And then we ask for Fox back. I don't understand what the issue is here. I don't understand this at all. Why are we having such a problem? Okay, let's put the trade through and see what happens. Let's see what it says. Your offer was reasonable in principle. However, Vancouver just can't justify the type of cap increase entitled by this proposal. We have to shuffle around too many players to try to be compliant. Okay, so compliancy is the issue here. So let's take Padan off. And I don't know how many years Gianta has left, but we know that Stafford has quite a few. So let's go this into the black. All right, let's retain as much as we can. Okay, so there you go. So that's it. So if we retain some from Georges, Stafford, and Gianta, this would go through. And I honestly think that might be enough. So that's the trade we might make, is for Vancouver's pick. All right, this will make them better, but I think that might be good. I mean, a first-round pick this year is so good. And then what we'll do is we'll have a bunch. We could put Pitkin in on there. We could put White on there, and those guys could go for easy seconds at the trade deadline, all right? And Chris Stewart, too. Those are guys that could all go for easy seconds. So let's do that. Let's make that trade go through, because I don't think I can make the Philly one go through. It's only 2 spots difference. And, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. All right, so let's get into the trade deadline here. Let's make things official. Make it official. I don't know how many picks we're going to have, but we're going to take a look at it here. Trading block. Let's see what the coach says we should go for. On the block, Drew Stafford. I don't care about you. Let's go down. We've got Enroth on there. I don't have Mazzaros on the block. I've got... let's put Georges on there. Nope, missed him. He's all the way up here. He starts with a G, so he'd be up here. There you go, Josh Georges. All right, so that's a nice loner-type player there. He's not so much of a loner because he's got... he's pretty good overall, and he's got a couple of years. He's got like 4 years left on his contract. All right, so this is where we're going to stock up on veterans. And then in the free agency in this coming year, we only got 1 phone in 4 hours. So we got to make as many trades as we can. This is going to suck. All right, but we got time to do it. So let's do that first trade with Vancouver, okay? So Vancouver, let's get that out of the way. Let's get that first. We're going to go Georges. We were going to go Pitkin, right? Was it Pitkin? Or no, it wasn't Pitkin. It was White, pardon me. We'll give him White, not Pitkin. And Stafford. Drew Stafford was the other one. There he is, Drew Stafford. And we are, also, where are you, buddy? Let's go by Skaters matching block, Gianta. There you go. So we're going to go with those guys. Was that it? Or is that too many? You know what? That may be too many now that I'm looking at it. Let's take White off. Actually, let's take... Hold on. I don't remember what we did here. Ian White and Drew Stafford have 1 year. Is that enough? More than enough. Those 3 for sure add up. All right, let's ask for these guys. I can't remember if that was everybody that we had in this trade or if there was more. Or if there was fewer than that. Let's throw this and this. All right, now we need to retain some cap, so we'll do that with Stafford. These guys only have 1 year left, so it's not going to be a huge issue. And we're going to retain Ian White because he doesn't have much left. Something's missing here. So we got 1 too many guys on here. I think it's Josh Georges. And maybe we had, instead of... I don't remember who the hell we had now. God damn it. Oh, was it Penner? Oh, it was Penner. Pardon me. It was Dustin Penner, wasn't it? No, we didn't have Penner on. Who the hell was it? Was it Pitkin? No, who the hell was it now? For God's sake. We do need to ask for another player back, so that's part of the problem here. Fox. There you go. That's what it is. All right, so those 3 guys would be retaining a ton of salary on. Let's see how little we can retain on these guys. All right, there you go. Okay, so it'd have to be 1.15 on White, Stafford, Giunta. Is that enough to go through, though? I don't know that's enough to go through. Well, do they want any picks in return? No, they don't want any picks. All right, but we can trade anything we want here. If we wanted to throw in a goalie, we could throw in a goalie. But I'm going to see if I can't make this trade go through. I think this is the trade that we had, isn't it? I believe it is. I could be totally wrong on that. Oh, my God. I totally forgot who the players were. You'd think I'd remember. White, Stafford, Giunta to Vancouver for their first. Anderson, Peden, and Fox. No, that's not enough. I'll tell you right now, that's not enough. I need to take Ian White off, and I have to put Josh Georges on. I have to put Josh Georges on. That's the only person I can think of. Giunta, how many years left do you have, Giunta? 3 years left on Giunta? Holy shit. Okay, instead of Giunta, let's throw on Penner. And then I can retain salary from Penner. Oh, actually, that'll go through. That will go through. All right. Georgia, Stafford, Penner. That's actually not a bad trade. For the first, Anderson, Peden, and Fox. I think that's not a bad trade at all. All right, let's see if this one goes through. Will it? No. This deal would put Vancouver in a situation where Zach Kassian would be on waivers, which at the end of the day would be too costly. We have to reject this deal. Okay, well, remember this. We'll see if we can go grab an NHL guy from them instead. All right, continue. Don't worry, we'll get these trades. Oh, Florida's got an offer. Josh Georges for 2 seconds. No, it's okay. All right, we're going after Vancouver. Don't you worry, we're going after Vancouver. If not, we're going to ship as many of these guys. We're going to ship all the tradable 1-year guys left away for picks, and then we'll do the rest at the deadline. First, for skaters, Josh Georges, Drew Stafford, and Dustin Penner. There you go. 4, and we'll see if there's 3 guys in the NHL. Oh, there's nobody at the NHL level they want to get rid of. Okay, let's go with 1, 2, and then we'll go to the skaters that they don't want to get rid of at the NHL level. Who's the lowest value? Jeffrey. There you go. Oh, and we got to retain some salary. All right. So this will keep them from having to send anybody down, basically. There you go. So we don't have to even retain that much salary now. There you go. So we only have to retain $300,000 from Stafford because these guys aren't counting towards the cap versus the other guy was. So let's see if we can do this. Georges, Stafford, and Penner for their first, these jokers and Jeffrey. Will it go? And it will. Zach Kassian would be put on waivers, which at the end of the day would be too... How is that possible? How is that possible? Oh, shit. Now we only got 3 hours left. All right. I might have to abandon Vancouver. Let's answer the call from Nashville. God damn it. Drew Stafford. No, that's okay. We don't have much time. I got to trade these guys as quick as possible in package deals is what it's going to have to be. That's what it's going to have to be. All right. Let's try Philly. What's our relationship like with Philadelphia? Philadelphia. We got a good good reputation with Philadelphia. Players going back their way. Let's say Georges. Let's go Stafford, and let's do White on this one. All right. So there you go. Oh, cap space. Let's throw Penner on there because he's got a lower cap hit. Oh, they don't want Penner. All right, so they don't want Penner. So let's throw White on then. Or no, not Hodgson. White. There you go. Don't worry, we'll be asking for some stuff back. Let's ask for, to help out the cap, let's ask for Gordon in return. And we need to get a couple more. Jones and Van de Velde. And then we're going to retain some cap here on Stafford as much as we can. All right, there you go. And then Ian White will retain some cap. Can we retain enough? Come on, thing. It's going so slow. There you go. Now, I don't think that's going to go through because of the cap hit. All right, we can... Is there anybody else we can throw on here? I could throw on Chris Stewart. No. All right, it will go through. The league will let it go, but I don't think they're going to accept this. This is the last trade attempt I make for... Well, Jesus Christ. All right, let's try San Jose. San Jose wants all 3. Do they want... I know that they want to get rid of their pick. It doesn't have as much value. So I could probably just do these 2. Keep White. Unless they want to get rid of their second as well. Which they do. So I'll throw White into the mix. I'll throw Ian White in here. Okay. And then we're going to ask for 3 players back that they want to get rid of. They've only got... Okay, Scott Hannon's one. They don't want to get rid of anybody else. A goalie, Anderson. I don't know if this will count out because of that. Let's go to all skaters. And we'll go to Crane. That won't go through, probably because of the goalie. So we'll remove the goalie. Remove the goalie. Let's go to skaters. Let's go Lurg. There you go. So that will go through, actually. So Stafford, or George's Stafford White, we'd be retaining 1 point. Actually, I'm not going to retain any salary on Stafford. No way. Not when their cap hit is so nice. There you go. So George's Stafford and White for their first, their second, Scott Hannon, Chris Crane, and Lurg. In terms of, it's pretty even, actually. This is pretty even. George's and Stafford equaled the first, and then Ian White covers up the second and what remains from the first, and then whatever these guys come up. So I think it's a pretty good deal. What's our relationship like? It's good. So I think this will go through. Will it? There you go. It's going. Yep, absolutely. So we got another first-round pick from San Jose. Wow, I can't believe how much time we wasted here. Let us go. Edmonton claim Mark Fraser. That's hilarious. All right. Oh, then it's Matt Fraser that they have. My bad, not Mark. Just misreading it. All right. So now we got a couple guys that we want to get rid of. First one is, let's see what we can get for Chris Stewart. What are we in? How many hours do we have remaining? 2. So I got 2 trades remaining that I can make. And who do I have that I want to get rid of? Not Zadorov. We've got Pitkinen. I've got Stewart. I've got, yeah, Pitkinen, Stewart, Penner. All right, Pitkinen, Stewart, Penner. So we could actually trade for another first-round pick if we wanted to. So let's throw, who wants Pitkinen and Stewart? All right, that'll equal something somewhere. All right, Boston. We got a poor relationship with them. They want to get rid of that first. Can't get much worse. This is going to be a cap hit issue. We got to look for a team that wants both of them, has low cap, or has a lot of cap space. Detroit. They want to get rid of their first. Actually, they're the 13th round pick, or 13th overall pick. In terms of trade value, there's just not enough here. I'd have to give them Dustin Penner, and then we're just too much. I want a team that's competing like LA. They don't have much cap space. There's not bad here in Montreal, but we got poor relationship with Montreal. Nashville will take both and trade their first. How is that for trade value? It's not bad. We would have to throw somebody else in there. Jonas Enroth. Okay, so let's try this. If this doesn't go through, then I'm screwed. And then I just get rid of the guys that have 1 year left. I mean, we're trying to tank this year, but yeah, we got that. Hold on, goalie's giving away. Let's take this guy here. Let's go by trade value. There you go, Mazinik, and Skaters giving away. Aberg. There you go. So that'll make it go through right there. Not bad, I suppose. This guy's actually pretty decent. 3 yellow stars, 69 overall. He could get there still, actually. 2-way forward. All right. Where are we at for time here in this video? We're at the 18-minute mark now. Man, things are climbing up quick. All right. In terms of trade value, it's pretty even. It's pretty close. I think this might go through. All right, we've got a neutral relationship with Nashville. I don't think... it might be enough. It might be enough. We'll see how things go. Let's give it a shot. Will it go? No, not quite. It doesn't make sense to take on the salary of Chris Stewart. All right, well, this sucks. Let's see what Florida wants to say. Their seconds for Mazzaros and Benoit. No, that's okay. Let's go to trade. Let's see how many of these players we can dump right now for guys, all right? We'll see what we can do. We got to make sure we get it through. So we're going to put Enroth. Just not enough phones, man. Not enough phones. I don't run into this problem very often. Hodgson. Or not Hodgson, pardon me. Chris Stewart. Penner. Where's Penner? Oh, wait, did I get rid of Penner? I got rid of Penner. So it's those guys. Stewart, Hodgson. And then I guess our goalie. Enroth. Enroth, Stewart. Oh, hold on. Who am I missing here? I feel like I'm looking at skaters matching their block. I gotta look at all skaters. That's why. Pitkinen. That's the other one. And Penner. So if I can get rid of all 4 of these guys, is there anybody else that wants all 4? Probably not. Oh, there you go. Los Angeles. They got $2 million in cap space. They're first. We could actually get rid of all these guys for their first. Absolutely, I think, in this one. Let's just see if there's anybody else besides Los Angeles that wants all of them. Nashville wants all. We already made a trade with them, though. Or we already attempted a trade. No, that's it. So LA and Nashville. So let's do Los Angeles. Well, Nashville's got cap space, do they not? Yeah, they've got the cap space to take these guys on. So let's go for their first with all these guys now. And let's throw Gerard. Let's throw Shala. And let's throw the goalie on. It was Mazinik. There you go. I don't see why this wouldn't go through. Enroth, Stewart, Pitkanen, and Penner for a first, Gerard, Shala, and Mazinik. Why would this not go through? This is just too good for them. They got a ton of good players. Will it go? Oh my god, they're not willing to absorb the contract of Chris Stewart, and we're screwed. We're left with those guys. We're not going to trade some of those one-year guys. BJ Crombie, no. We can trade Chris Stewart because he's still got a couple years left. Damn it, I'm really pissed off that we weren't able to get rid of as much guys as we had. Look at edit lines. Fuck, if we had more phones. Because now we got Dustin, Penner, Molson. We're still going to be a competitive team with this lineup. Brian Gianta's still here, for Christ's sake. Pitkanen, Myers, Mazzaros, Pissick. We're still putting up a good line. And then in net, we still got great goaltending, so we may not actually finish last. But I'm going to stop there, guys. Let me know what you think. I'm really sorry that we weren't able to get much more done than we did. I thought we were going to be able to swing another first round. We might still be able to do one, or at least some seconds with some of these guys, but not the guys that have 1 year left on their contract. Pitkanen, and Penner, those guys are stuck with, or those guys are stuck. They're not going to go anywhere. We still may be able to get rid of Chris Stewart, maybe even Matt Molson at the deadline. We'll see how things go. When we come back, we'll be finishing things up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at TargetAud18. Until next time, I'm Target Audience, and I'll catch you guys out on the ice.